Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more BattleTech. Well, we're here with a Free Worlds League contract in today's episode. Basically, if we go for the Pirates, we're going to knock down our reputation with these guys, so this way we can at least get as much from them as possible. So for us today, we are going in to destroy a base in the desert. We've got an opportunity for some salvage and a reasonable amount of pay, but I think we're going to go ahead and focus in on the salvage. We'll see what we can do. This is 3.5 skulls, so it could be difficult. It might not be. We will have to see. We're going to play this as best as we can. We're definitely bringing our Atlas today, and I think... what else would be a reasonable mech? You know what? I think we bring the Annihilator. We're going to go ahead and see what we can do here. Let's see. I think the plan here is maybe we throw Cheese Goblin in onto the Atlas. Sorry, not the Atlas, sorry, the Annihilator. That way if we do get hit, we can shoot and then shuffle around, those sorts of skills. I think that would be very, very handy for us. So, let's not waste any time. Our initiative is a little bit slow, but we're going to do with what we can. So, let's waste no more time. Okay, so our objective is to destroy the Capellan structures and escape. The Capellan manufacturing facility on Fago Home is an illegal intrusion into our territory, and a cover for military personnel and units. Our efforts to resolve this through diplomatic channels have been rebuffed, so we're now turning to a military solution. The facility must be destroyed. Okay, well, we should expect heavy resistance. The Free Worlds League isn't saying what's in that facility, but whatever it is has them riled up.
Command interface
We're
initiated.
going to see what we can do about that. So, your target is the nearby Capellan base. Assault the base and destroy enough of it to force Liao to abandon the location. Okay, and we should expect strong opposition on this one. Be wary, Commander. Oliveria out.
So lovely! So serene.
Okay, so it looks like we're in the bottom corner of the map once again. We're not going to be able to take much in the way of any altitude here, so we're going to have to follow the road. The question is, do we think they may have defenses? That is the ultimate question. Now, it doesn't appear like they have anywhere for... no, it doesn't look like they have anywhere for turrets. That is handy. We'll take a look up over here. I'm not seeing anything over there either. Yeah, I really don't know, but we will we'll find out sooner than later. Let's go ahead and sprint the Atlas down the road. And it looks like we have contact. Okay, 60-ton mech. Let's see. Let's bring the Annihilator.
Orders.
Actually, you know what? The Marauder. Oh, we've chosen a... actually, we're in a bit of a pickle here. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get too far. Let's go... we'll move back there. The Annihilator, I suppose, will just move forward.
I understand.
And the Archer, given the fact that we don't need the close proximity...
Coordinates received.
let's go ahead and keep that over there, as that is also our lightest mech. So we probably don't want any unnecessary fire directed at us. Alright, let's go ahead and reserve. We're going to see if we can get them to come any closer.
Waiting
And
for my
who knows?
opening.
That could be very, very helpful. Alright, and what do we see? Just that 40-ton and 60-ton. Alright, so the Atlas is not going to see anything this turn. We could potentially get eyes on, but I doubt it. Same for the Annihilator. It looks like we're in a bit of a pickle as far as movement is concerned.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, I think we need to move our Atlas. The Atlas seems to be the biggest problem. Let's go... do we take some cover? Cover's probably ideal. Yeah, you never know what kind of friends they have lurking around. Let's not take any unnecessary chances. Yep, and we did see enemy turn. That either means they have another mech, or they have turrets and we do not know where they are. Alright, so what's this? We have a dragon. Honestly, not the most scary thing. Only an AC5, LRM-10 and 2 medium lasers. The cicada is very easy to destroy, we know that. And then whatever's back there,
Awaiting orders.
still yet to be identified. Alright, but what have we got here? 30% on those shots? That is atrocious.
Ready for orders.
Our Marauder. I guess technically we could get targeting solutions. Let's see. We're not going to be able to shoot at the dragon from up here. Alright, you know what? Let's go ahead and play this one safe. We're going to move into cover. And then I think we sensor lock
On my way.
the cicada and we aim for that with some missiles from the archer. Yeah, I think that's our best choice. Actually, you know what? We could technically go for the 60-ton one. Ooh, that is an option. You know what? Let's see what we're dealing with. Yeah, I think this is how we'll do it.
I've got a sensor lock.
Okay, a quick draw. Okay, not the best, not the worst. Yeah, definitely more of a brawler. Look at that. 4 medium lasers, SRMs, and some LRMs to boot.
Reporting.
Alright, and apparently it is within shooting range for our AC-10s. Yeah, that is quite the choice. Okay, well, you know what we're going to do? We're going
Receiving you.
to bring our archer forwards first. 80% is pretty good, but I think... can we get any line of sight? We can go to 70. Okay, you know what? Maybe 80% is as good as we can get. You know what? That should be fine. Let's go ahead and just move up.
On my way.
We'll go ahead and we'll send... Do we just send everything? I think we might just send everything. Yeah. Let's go ahead and see what we can do.
Engaging with target.
Alright, and already taken
Think I
a
hit something
heatsink
good.
down. Okay, that is fantastic news. Already doing some good work there. Only 24 points of structure remain. Well, that's its LRM and its ammo. I don't think there's any more ammo anywhere else. No, not outside of anything but SRM, but that's completely different. Alright.
You have orders?
Yeah, know what? I'm actually very tempted. 70s and 75s, that's quite remarkable. You know what? We should have the ammunition for this. Let's go ahead and put... Yeah, let's put rounds on him. Let's go ahead and see if we can make this thing either topple or die. One or the other would be perfectly acceptable.
Certainly.
Alright, so we did take one miss.
Target's taken a critical hit.
We did take out some of his weapons, though. That is acceptable. Oh. I'm going with they have some kind of sniping turret. Because that was a lot of ballistic fire. Do we think maybe this is... Oh no, that just looks like a rock. Curious. Either that... Oh dear, maybe they have an annihilator of their own. That is highly plausible. Okay, so... We technically have options here with our Marauder. We could try to take shots at either one. I'd probably aim for the dragon, but again, 40% damage reduction. We do not have that AC 20 like we would regularly have. I think we bring them forward, get them to drop off a little bit of their cover and a heap of their evasion, and then we focus in on them. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Alright, so he's going to go up and start scouting, hiding in the mineral deposits. That was a medium laser.
Damage minimal.
I'm not sure how many weapons we took off that quick drill when we blew up the side torso.
Yeah.
And then let's
Commander.
see our archer here. We could technically go ahead and take some more shots. You know what? I think we reserve. Yeah. I don't know if they'll try and do something with some of the, what do we call it? With whether it's an annihilator or not. But again, if it's in a direct line, I don't want to bring the archer up unnecessarily. I'd rather try and focus down a few things. Alright, so first things first.
How might I help?
What do we do here? We've got a couple of decent shots across the board. 70s and 75s. We'd have whatever that is. They're not amazing.
What do you need?
We could use the Marauder. Hide behind that rock, potentially take out the dragon. And you know what? I think that's probably going to be the play here. Yeah, let's go ahead and move on up.
Coordinates received.
We'll see what we can do. This does give us eyes on the quick draw just in case we need it. That left leg is very close to destruction. Center torso is pretty beat up. Oh, and apparently he's still got a few more medium lasers, so I don't know why he fired so little on that last one. But either way, let's go ahead and target the dragon. That thing is untouched and prime opportunity for salvage. Let's see what we can do.
Firing.
Alright, well that will do it.
Tango down.
1/3 of the garrison destroyed. Alright, so you know what? That's actually handy to know, because now that we know that it's just these other two mechs, that means that there's turrets back there. So if we can take out their scouting, that will cause them great amounts of pain. Alright, let's go. Oh, actually, you know what we could do? I think we go ahead and we fire a single shot at the cicada. If it hits, we might be able to partially cripple it. If not, well, it's not the end of the world, but it will slow it down. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So most of our shots will go on the quick draw. If we get the kill, we get the kill. We'll drop one of these 70s for the 30. Actually, what would this be? 35? You know what? We'll try and play the odds for the most amount of damage possible. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference, but it's still worth trying, I suppose.
Target confirmed.
Alright, CT destroyed. Alright. Well, that is what we wanted to see. One less mech.
Missed.
I think we follow up with our
Standing by.
archer here. We'll move forwards and take our shot. Oh, actually, you know what? We could sensor lock. That's probably the advisable play here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that instead.
Confirmed.
That'll be far better. If I had have realized we had the sensor lock before, I would have done that before our first shot. But that's okay. Our Atlas can probably get it through sheer firepower alone. Let's continue to move up into cover just to play this safe. This thing's got some pretty dodgy probability of hitting. But that's okay. We don't need it to be amazing. I think we go ahead and take the precision shot here. We'll have enough left over for one with Rannick on the next turn anyway. But if we can destroy this thing, we may as well. Just to make sure that they can't scout us. Let's see. Do we want to go center torso or do we want to try and take a leg? You know what? Let's aim for the head. This thing has not got a huge amount of armor. Let's see what we can do.
Engaging target.
Alright, well, there goes half of the mech.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Alright, incoming fire, which we were prepared for. We are still in cover to avoid that,
Damage minimal.
what is it? The sniper turret. That's right. Those things normally have, what?
Standing by.
I think it's, 4 AC2s? Something along those lines. Alright, but either way, we'll move up.
Move order received.
We'll see if we can salvage anything. If not, that's A-okay. We'll just destroy it on the subsequent turns.
Roger.
Target destroyed.
Alright, well, lethal damage. That'll do it.
That one's gone.
Alright, so now all that we need to do is be
How might I help?
fairly careful. We'll sprint the Annihilator up.
Yes, Commander.
We will sprint the Archer as well. Again, just being careful of sensor locks and things like... line of sight. We're not going to be able to see anything, but I think we could probably go... actually, we're not going to be able to drop down there. We'd have to swing through here. Well, this will suffice.
Move into position.
Yeah, still no line of sight. I'm not too concerned. Yeah, back to the top.
Yep.
Rannick, you can see targets, so I suppose you may as well destroy what you can see.
Moving out.
Oh, okay. What have we got here? Heavy sniper turret. Oh wow, they had 2 PPCs as well for some reason, and they were not shooting them. That is a concern. Alright, there's an assault turret as well. I don't think we're going to get eyes on all of these things. But I think what we'll do is we'll sensor lock the one in the back. I would like to destroy this, but again, our Atlas can. I'd rather just make sure that someone can't sensor lock and the other one can't shoot.
Locked on.
Yeah, so look at that. 2 heavy sniper turrets. They would have definitely been shooting at us
Commander?
if they had the opportunity. Let's bring our archer forwards. Again, we know line of sight is safe. We'll go ahead and target this thing. Plenty of armor, so this thing will survive.
Got it.
Not quite enough LRMs to make that thing fall away. Oh. Yeah, okay, you know what? That's my fault there. Should have known about that. We should have focused on that one first, but that's okay. We have not been penalized for our decisions. Let's move up. And then what have you got? You've got 42. You have a lot more, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and multi-target. We'll send the AC-5 as well as... You know what? That should probably be enough.
Engaging multiple targets.
And since that was the turret that could do all of the spotting, that's not a big issue for us anymore.
Target destroyed.
Alright, so Capellans still have turns, but they are unable to do too much.
Commander.
Let's get the Annihilator as far forward as possible, I think. We'll spin... You know, yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll zoom over here.
Have no doubt.
That way we can at
it will
least
be done.
shoot at that last assault turret back there.
Waiting for orders.
On this turn, Rannick, you can... You know, we're still not going to get eyes on that other one. I guess we could technically sprint forwards, get eyes on everything. The question is... actually, that'll leave us open. We're not going to be able to destroy all of them. So you know what? That's fine. We'll just go ahead and move up. We'll take
Location
shots.
Confirmed.
We'll make sure that this thing goes down.
Confirmed.
We may not get the kill necessarily, but that's
Ready
okay.
to go.
Our friend will certainly assist us.
Location confirmed.
How much do we need? About 100. Let's just make sure it dies with all full salvo.
On it.
There we are. Almost twice the
That turret
damage
is
needed, but I wasn't going to risk us missing 1 or 2 missiles and having that thing live. So let's go ahead and... No, let's just sprint the Atlas up. I'm not too concerned. Oh, that actually gives us line of sight on that heavy sniper turret. Again, more AC2s as well as that PPC. The Annihilator is not going to be able to do too much here.
Have no doubt. It will be done.
Alright, so I guess we'll just go ahead and find the building with the biggest amount of health. 150? Actually, you know, we can split that up a little bit.
Piece of cake.
Enemy structure is weakened. Good shot, Commander. Enemy structure down.
Excellent. Alright.
Target eliminated.
Definitely quite an efficient mech for this sort of thing.
Good to go.
Let's bring Rannick forwards. We'll go... Actually, you know what? The UAC is probably not... The damage we do is not going to be enough. No, actually, you know what? We can take out a building, though, so maybe we go ahead and target one of those. Actually, you know what? Let's not risk getting hit unnecessarily. Let's just focus.
I copy.
There we go. That's... Yeah, well, it's a little inconvenient.
boss?
I'd like to take out a building for Rannick's sake, but
Affirmative.
at the end of the day, we'd rather not get
Lock
hit.
on.
We shall not be silly about taking unnecessary fire
Target
damage.
destroyed.
Alright, Atlas, let's roll forwards. Target the big building.
Engaging target. Target building destroyed.
Well, we can mark that one as destroyed.
plan?
And now the Annihilator, let's roll that forwards. What do we have? 150 and 100. We could have almost just... Actually, man, we are so close to being able to destroy both of these at once. Well, you know what? It's fine. We'll just do that.
Firing!
Make sure that the other one
Time
doesn't...
to bug out. Get to the LZ for extraction.
Yeah, there we go. Make sure that it doesn't
Damn it.
survive too much. And apparently get to the evac zone. That does ring out as peculiar. Have we got reinforcements I'm not aware of? Okay. Alright, let's get prepared. Let's sprint far down as we can.
Warning. Enemy reinforcements detected.
Yeah, okay. So we did just get enemy reinforcements. That's strong opposition, Commander. Watch your position and don't get flanked. Okay, what do we see back down there? Oh, a cicada? Really? Is that what you've got now?
Awaiting orders.
Alright, well, we cannot fight on this turn. I guess we'll go ahead and run the...
Aye, aye.
Let's run the Marauder as far as we can.
Position confirmed.
Oh, okay, there you go. That's more like it. Another 50-ton, a 40-ton, and another 40-ton. Alright, let's see what we can collect for salvage. Let's run the Annihilator up as far as we can. Again, we've taken minimal damage. And then let's bring... no, I guess we'll just sprint the Archer around here. That'll be fine. Oh, and you know what? We possibly should have used Vigilance or something like that. But that's it. It's all good. We will survive. Alright, first shot at the Atlas. Looks like it missed. And now we have some very easy pickings. Let's go... What have we got? 40, 50... I guess that 50-ton mech is the... we might not have the range. It would be annoying. Maybe we just go ahead and take out its spotter. Yeah, either one could be a good call. You know what? Our evasion's pretty decent. Ranek, you haven't really been shot at. Yeah, it's not going to change too much, I think. Let's go ahead and... They're not the heaviest. Yeah, we've got an assassin there. Yeah, that's not really something that's going to do a whole heap of damage to a heavy mech. A Centurion, that's probably the heavier hitter. Probably the heaviest hitter. But again, we have that much evasion. We're very hard to target right now. And now, again, another assassin. Again, better odds thanks to their... Thanks to their targeting system that they have.
I'm showing minor damage.
But again, it's just not going to be enough. Because what do they have again? It's called the intercept system. That's the one. It allows them to ignore 3 evasion. Yeah, that's not going to save them very far with us. Alright, let's go ahead and focus in on the Centurion. May as well make sure that we get the biggest boy taken out of the lance as soon as possible.
Copy that.
There we go. Another one bites the
That's
dust.
a kill.
Waiting for orders.
Let's bring the Archer. I think we'll go... we might actually just take out the Cicada. I think that's how we'll do this.
Roger.
Yeah, let's take him down.
Taking the shot.
Alright, an injury. Twice,
Critical
actually.
hit.
Right torso and that head injury. How's he doing? He's almost toast. Let's bring the Annihilator forwards. Should we be... You know what, I'm tempted to be rather unsportsmanlike. What would happen if we just aimed at that poor little thing? Not good news for him, I'm sure. Yep, that'll do it.
Hostile eliminated.
Yeah, those AC-10s are powerful, and then I guess we have no choice but to, well, aim at the Cicada. There's nothing else left, so, you know, we have the resolve. Let's go ahead for a precision shot. We'll see if maybe we can take out the pilot and miss the center torso. I doubt it.
Engaging target.
but you never know.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Alright, well that's sorted. Let's see. There's the other assassin. Oh no, we've taken a point of stability damage?
Aye, aye.
I don't think that's really the world's greatest play there. Let's see, can we get to a spot where we do not have any obfuscation? It looks like we're going to be taking those issues no matter what, so let's just roll around. Yep. Back up, line up the right position, and then let's see what we can do. His head's facing over the front, and that's too much.
Hostile.
Alright, well, the area has been cleared. Green light to land.
Mission successful.
Okay. Now, we're not getting a huge amount of salvage in this one. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a respectable amount, but the mechs we're fighting, not so much. We got some decent pay thanks to destroying enemy reinforcements, the turrets, and the garrison. 115,000. It's doable. Everybody got a couple of kills, which is lovely to see. That's just what we wanted. And now, as for our salvage. That is the question. Now, first of all, is there any fancy weaponry? 1 LRM-5, medium laser, SRM-2 with extra damage. I suppose that's something, but again, it's not much. And then just jump, jets, and ammo. Alright, so, salvage-wise, I'm pretty sure we've already got an Assassin 21 in the storage. The Centurion... What have we got? Just checking my list here. The Centurion 9A. What have we got there? I'm thinking... Wait, did I check the right page? I'm thinking I checked the wrong page. CN7. Oh no, we have not quite finished this Centurion there, so we'll take that there. As for the Dragon, I suppose we can probably take that. Either that or do we need part of the quick draw as well? Let's see. Hang on a second. Dragon 1N, yes, we've already got that. The... What else is there? Quick draw? The answer is, I don't think we do, so we'll take what we can get. And then, you know what, just for the sake of it, we may as well take the heaviest tonnage next. The weapons don't really speak too much to me. You never know, maybe we'll get the final part? No, not quite, but either way, it's more stuff than we need. Plenty of extra weapons, as well as that nice one, which is rather good. I'm not going to be upset about that. We made a little bit of progress towards what we want, and we can probably sell off some stuff as well. So, all things considered, I'm fairly happy. But the best thing is, we've taken no injuries, because again, we are down to 4 MechWarriors at the moment, and, well, we need some people to feel a little bit better, otherwise we might be running a, we might be changing locations if we don't have a full lance of MechWarriors. Although, speaking of which, if you would like to join in to Leviathan's Might, we are still accepting MechWarrior submissions. If you've got a pilot that you would like to submit to join on in, all that we need is a first and a last name as well as a call sign, and yeah, we can have you come on board the Argo, and, well, you can join in on the shenanigans. Alright, so that was actually pretty decent. I'm questioning whether we... you know what, 4 and another 3.5. It's another destroy base. Look, it's similar, but again, you never know with these missions. Depending on what we roll, it could either take us half an hour or another hour and a half. So I think we're going to leave this one for tomorrow. Yeah, we'll come back with this in the next one. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.